This is lesson 12 from my Guitar Method Book 1, which is available on artofclassicalguitar.com. And in this lesson 12, we're going to cover the quarter arrest and the whole note. And in the first page, or page 23, I have two examples, and the first example is showing the quarter rests and how they function within in the measure. And so you can see there that I have two quarter notes, so 1, 2, and then the third and fourth beats are quarter notes. Now these rests, what is a rest? Well, a rest is it's just silence. So you can actually think of it, if you want to think of it as a physical action, just think of it as you silencing the strings, like this, or something. But the second thing I would like to talk about is the whole note. Now, the whole note is another note which is just a circle, as you can see in the PDF, and it lasts for the duration of 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And in 4/4 time, it takes up the whole measure. So, with those two concepts in mind, I'd like to delve into the examples, the playing examples. So lesson 12A is just using the whole notes. It is quarter notes and whole notes. So let's play this. So we're using M and A. So, it helps to count out when you have those whole notes. It helps to count because, even I can lose track of, how many beats I've held it for if I don't count out, at least in my head. So, lesson 12B is in 3/4, and it has an upbeat. It uses a lot of things that we've learned up till now. So here is lesson 12B. So you can see that every time there was a rest, I put down my hand, because the rest is just silence. That was another long example. Now I'd like to move on to the last example in this lesson, lesson 12C. And this has quite a few whole notes in it. So, we're also using M and A, and it starts out with C. Now, what does C mean? You might have forgotten. It means common time, and common time is basically just 4/4 time, but a different. It's a different way of writing 4/4. So there's 4 beats in each measure. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to try that again without counting out loud. So here we go. So, it could be a little bit intimidating to cover this lesson because there's so many new concepts, but I hope that you don't feel overwhelmed with this information. And that concludes the lesson.